Welcome to the Cherokee Tribune Ledger podcast. Today is Tuesday, February 21st, and on this day in 1940, civil rights activist John Lewis was born.
And I got in trouble, good trouble, necessary trouble.
I'm Matt Golden, and here are your top stories presented by Credit Union of Georgia. Friends, family, and colleagues remember the life of Judge Frank C. Mills after his passing on Friday. A former art teacher is setting up a studio in downtown Canton, and there will be an Easter egg hunt to benefit school food pantries. We'll have all this and more on the Cherokee Tribune Ledger podcast.
You deserve better than your bank. Better service, better rates, better solutions. Now is the perfect time to make the switch to Credit Union of Georgia, the better way to bank. Credit Union of Georgia is a homegrown, not-for-profit cooperative that will provide you with personalized customer service, a network of more than 30,000 accessible ATMs across the country, and convenient locations right here in Cherokee County, including the brand new Hickory Flat branch. Become a member today or apply for a loan online at cuofga.org. Credit Union of Georgia, the better way to bank.
Judge Frank C. Mills III, a former Chief Superior Court judge in Cherokee County, died Friday at the age of 74 at his home in Canton. Judge Mills was first appointed as a Superior Court judge on February 9, 1981, a position he would go on to hold for 30 years, getting elected 8 times. Before that, he was the district attorney for the Blue Ridge Judicial Circuit, which serves Cherokee County. He was appointed to that position by then-Governor George Busbee in 1978. Even after he retired as chief judge in 2012, he continued to serve on the circuit as senior judge until last year. Judge Mills' son, Frank Tater Crouthers Mills, said his father is the epitome of selfless service. Judge Mills' wife of over 40 years, Mandy Mills, added that her husband was truly the kindest and best of men. Here is one of Judge Mills' longtime friends, Billy Hasty, talking on their friendship.
I called Frank up and I said, Frank, what are you going to do? He says, I don't know. And I said, well, I know you're going to be a judge. And so he was appointed, and I was humbled and very honored. Frank asked me to go to Atlanta into the judge's office, the governor, and I was asked by Frank to introduce him to the governor, who in turn appointed him or swore him in as a judge. It was a very high honor, and that shows how close we were.
Outside of the courtroom, Judge Mills was active in community affairs such as the Boy Scouts of America, serving as district chairman, and was the recipient of the District Award of Merit in 1992 and the Silver Beaver Award in 1996, the highest award on the nomination of a Boy Scout Council for distinguished service to youth. Judge Mills was also presented the Whitney M. Young Award in 2005 for distinguished service to rural or low-income urban youth, was a volunteer Red Cross lifeguard, CPR first aid and wilderness first aid instructor, and also received the Justice Robert Benham Public Service Award from the State Bar of Georgia. In 2013, the local Chamber of Commerce named him the first citizen of Cherokee County. A former Cherokee High School art teacher is bringing an art studio to downtown Canton this summer. Shanna Coulter, who was an art teacher for 7 years at Cherokee High School, is opening Local Color Studio, a 6,200 square foot art studio that is expected to open in May. Coulter describes what Local Color Studio will be as a creative co-working space for Canton similar to Made Mercantile in downtown Woodstock. The studio is located at the basement level of the former Audio Intersection building at 210 East Main Street in downtown Canton. The entrance to the studio will be on North Street. The studio, designed with an open floor plan, will feature a ceramic studio, classroom space, and private studio spaces for lease. Classes will include painting, drawing, ceramics, collage, and mixed media. Coulter said she will teach several classes as well. Membership will work like a gym, with studio and equipment access and discounted classes and workshops. Walk-in guests will have access to the makerspace as well as the 2D and ceramic studios, art workshops, classes, and socials. An Easter egg hunt on April 2nd is inviting families to help raise money for a pantry giving food to the children at Free Home Elementary School. West Milford Farms' annual egg hunt is 2 to 4 April 2nd. Thousands of eggs will be hidden on the grounds. Families are invited to bring their own baskets. Admission is a $5 cash donation per participant or $20 per family. Proceeds from this event will go to Freeholm Elementary's Rocket Pantry. West Milford Farm is located on 7938 Ball Ground Road in East Cherokee County, near Cumming. Children will be invited to hunt for eggs according to age group. From 2 to 2:30 p.m. it'll be 3 and under. From 2:30 to 3 p.m. it's 4 to 6 years old, and then from 3 to 4 p.m. it's 7 to 10 years old. Additional activities throughout the day will include a silent auction, cakewalk, yard games, face painting, and music. It was forced to stave off a spirited late push, but the Walton girls basketball team defeated Cherokee 66-56 on Friday night at Wheeler to claim the Region 5-7A championship. The Warriors outscored the Raiders 33-32 during the second half, but Lexi Harris's 35 points were just too much to overcome as Walton beat Cherokee for the first time this season and to win its first region title since 1983. Cherokee had no answer for Harris, who dominated the paint on both sides of the floor. Behind her, Cece Childers finished with 15 points, while Grayson Ellen and Kate Bagley each scored 8. Tony Warren led the Warriors with 20 points, Hannah Harris scored 14 points, and Elle Kinney added 7. Friday's loss marked the end of Cherokee's 6-year region championship run, along with its 13-game winning streak. For Walton, it finally broke through after dropping its first 2 games against the Warriors this season.
Engineered Solutions of Georgia. We guarantee a stable, dry foundation. With over 30 years of experience and a lifetime of support, residential and commercial. Hey, we do it all. For basement waterproofing and repairs to your foundation. Dial 678 ESOG now.
I'm Jeffrey Drake with Drake Realty. I want to share with small businesses one of the smartest moves we ever made in real estate. We bought our business properties and did not lease our offices, and we paid ourselves instead of our landlords. It was an additional revenue source for our company without any additional work. If you are 2 years in business and occupy over 50% of the space, you very well might qualify for a no money down loan to buy your business property. Whether it's an office property, retail, industrial, or any other number of commercial properties, you may qualify. Owning your business property could eliminate or reduce the check you send to the IRS. Owning your place of work will also enable you to use additional equity to borrow or save. Please call me at 678-708-6885 or visit drakerealty.com and see if we can help you build equity and wealth in your business.
The Cherokee County School District is a step closer to replacing Freeholm Elementary with a new facility. Thursday, the school board unanimously selected Carroll Daniel Construction for a $36 million construction contract to build the new Freeholm Elementary School. The project is funded by Education Special Purpose Local Option Sales Tax, which voters renewed in 2021. As of October, Freeholm Elementary has an enrollment of 311, one of the small schools in the district. The project has been brought on by the state's plans to widen Highway 20. The campus off Cumming Highway near Canton is in the area slated to become new highway lanes. In 2021, the school board purchased land from the county for $1.6 million for the new school. The 40.7-acre site is near the current school, north of the intersection of Highway 20 and Highway 372. Freeholm Elementary has a long history in Cherokee County. While the current facility was built in the 50s, the site has served as a school for over a century. Etowah wasn't going to let it happen again. Last season in Class 7A, the Eagles reached the title game before losing to Roswell. This year, the Eagles were given a chance to win a Region 6 6A championship, and they didn't let this one slip away. Etowah used its trademark defense and transition game to put away stubborn River Ridge 61-54 in the region title game Friday at Rome High School. The Eagles, who are now 19-8 on the year, claim the coveted number 1 seed from the region heading into next week's state tournament. For the River Ridge Knights, a 20-7 record and a number 2 seed in the state tournament are good accomplishments, but the coaching staff knows that to win games on the state level, the Knights will have to be more focused. Brandon Rick Steiner, a Virginia Tech signee, led a balanced Etowah attack with 17 points. Aiden Weaver scored 15. Mason Etter added 11. Dimitri Angelakos chipped in 10. River Ridge was led by Jay McCord 16 points, while Grayson Hopf scored 11 and Grayson Helms added 10.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm adding to my Pinterest boards. There are so many great Pinterest ideas out there. I don't know which one to start first.
I know what you mean. That's why I made plans to go to the Georgia Pinners Conference at the Cobb Galleria on March 24th and 25th.
The Georgia Pinners Conference? What's that?
It's the one event where creative, passionate do-it-yourselfers go to attend classes taught by the best Pinterest presenters from all over the nation. There are over 100 classes showcasing the most popular Pinterest trends, and the best part is that you can make and complete your projects right then and there. Plus, there's over 200 vendors showcasing their new products for the year.
That sounds like something I definitely want to attend.
I know!
This is going to be so much fun.
The Georgia Pinners Conference, the Cobb Galleria, March 24th and 25th. Go to ga.pinnersconference.com to register and sign up for classes you're most interested in. But hurry, classes fill up fast. That's georgia.pinnersconference.com.
Thanks again for listening to today's Cherokee Tribune Ledger podcast. As you know, there are 50% of Americans listen to podcasts weekly. Make sure you join us for our next episode and be sure to share this podcast on social media with your friends and family. Add us to your Alexa Flash Briefing or your Google Home Briefing, and be sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. Darren Sutherland, Executive Producer. Doug Harding, Creative Director. Jacob Sutherland, Director. Producers Jason Gentarola and Matt Golden. And Jinrei Zhang, Video Producer. All rights reserved.